I've been lying here since the last 3 days. I'm waiting to get better so that I can go and buy medicine. I'm just lying here. There are a lot of mosquitoes. We need mosquito nets. We need food. My 3 children are also sick. There is no one for us. By God, we are helpless.
通过这个平台，增进与各国空军同行的交流，以便更好地执行国际人道主义救援，搭建与欧洲人民交流的空中纽带。
飞机在大雨中着陆，从中国出发，跨越南北2个半球，连续飞行20多个小时，累计行程11000多公里的33吨应急救灾物资，成功运抵汤加首都努库阿洛法。
现在飞机刚刚降落汤加首都，身后的中方机组人员和汤方工作人员正在紧张地装载物。
Right after the rumors about Chengdu City's closure broke out, it set off a wave of panic buying among citizens. Many people began to flock to supermarkets to grab food and supplies. According to Chinese media Xintang Ren, on August 29th, a netizen with the nickname Tropical Rainforest recently revealed in a group chat that Chengdu, Sichuan, was about to be put under lockdown. He revealed that relevant departments held a meeting that night to decide whether to close the city or not. On the evening of August 30th, he was arrested for being a troublemaker. Chengdu authorities reported that Tropical Rainforest was detained for 15 days and fined 1,000 yuan for picking quarrels and provoking trouble. However, on September 1st, the Chengdu authorities ordered its citizens to stay home. The so-called rumors then came true. Netizens asked the authorities to free the whistleblower. One said, "Laugh to death. Everyone is thanking the tropical rainforest, and the government's credibility has been rotten." Another wrote, "Tropical rainforest," and the people of Chengdu have repeated the jokes for the past few days. After all, many people participated in the 8/29 shopping festival. I envy the netizen who brought back half of a pig. One praised, "Tropical rainforest has been wronged. Let him out." Following a spike in COVID-19 cases, Chengdu, a southwestern city of 21 million people, has been locked down. Chinese authorities announced that residents must stay home in principle, starting at 6 p.m. on September 1st. According to Time News, public transportation is still available. However, citizens are only able to leave the city in the case of proving a particular need. The notice announced on Thursday that one person of each family would be allowed out to buy essential goods daily. This person must have a negative COVID test within the past 24 hours. Since July, the extreme heat and accompanying drought have severely dried up the Yangtze River and thus impacted power generation at many key hydroelectric stations, causing an energy crunch in different parts across China. The southwestern province of Sichuan, China's biggest hydropower producer, suffered the most, facing the worst drought since the 1960s. Chinese authorities attributed the current power crunch to extensive high temperatures and drought. Luo Chang, vice governor of Sichuan province, said that the water shortage impacted power generation of many hydropower stations in the region. Several other Chinese Communist Party agencies claim that Sichuan is encountering the 3 worst situations simultaneously in China's history: the highest temperatures, lowest water levels, and highest electricity demand. However, Xintang Ren reported that some analysts believe the scorching heat and drought are not the main causes of power shortages in China. They are due to other CCP's plans. According to a report, Wang Weiluo, a water conservancy expert in China, said that Sichuan does not lack electricity. It's just what the CCP's propaganda wants everyone to believe. Wang said that the total power generation capacity of the region is as high as 112 million kilowatts, while the total electricity demand is just 59 million kilowatts, or about 60% of its total capacity. This means that Sichuan is entirely capable of meeting its peak seasons. The water expert added that the reason China is suffering power cuts is due to the communist regime wanting to create an electricity monopoly. The CCP has to make its people panic under the guise of scarcity, so that it can increase electricity prices more easily and legally. This is just a political move, as China is self-sufficient in electricity supply. The CCP will then spend money on infrastructure to increase China's economic growth. Therefore, as long as the electric bills can go up, Sichuan will immediately have more than enough electricity for everyone. In addition, Gongsheng Li, an independent economist in China, also pointed out another factor causing tight power supplies. According to Gong, the CCP built more than 20 hydropower stations, mainly on the Yangtze River, but the river has very low levels this year, thus rendering the stations inoperable, while the Yellow River still has plenty of water. Liu Mengchun, managing director at Tsinghua Institution for Economic Research in Taipei, told VOA that China's major projects, including west-to-east power transmission, south-to-north water diversion, and east number and west calculation, would likely fall through the cracks due to extreme weather. Gom commented that this year is such a rare year in the history of China.
Jiangxin Trail exposed as Yangtze River levels drop. As the Yangtze River lowered its water level on September 1st, the Wuhan section exposed a Jiangxin Trail. According to NetEase images, the length of the Jiangxin Trail was more than a mile. That afternoon, the water level at the Hankou station on the Yangtze River was about 16 yards, much lower than the previous average water level for the same period. Chengdu before the lockdown, like feeding lions and tigers at the zoo. On September 1st, ahead of the request for lockdown and nucleic acid testing from September 1st to September 4th, bizarre images of residential shopping in the city of Chengdu, Sichuan province, emerged on Twitter. Chengdu announced that from 8 p.m. on September 1st to September 4th, it would conduct nucleic acid testing of all Chengdu personnel and lock down the city. Internet user Manya Kotsi wrote in the post some scenes from Chengdu before the city lockdown. In Liberty Times Net described, people went to the crowded local traditional market in the morning. In a supermarket, a group of customers climbed on the display rack to get goods. They made a mess on the shelves. The refrigerator door was broken. Netizen Manya Kotsi posted footage of people waiting for pork with the message, "This scene of Chengdu residents waiting for pork looks like feeding lions and tigers at the zoo." One picture showed a large amount of pork with only plastic bags on the back seats of cars with no packages. There's a picture of a car boot full of food. Dozens of chickens were hanging outside the car as they drove along the road. In the capital of Chengdu, many epidemic prevention troops are on standby.
我们在画面上并没有这样的意思，那但是让大家如果有感觉这样子的，那我们表达我们的歉意。
对于先前公布的公测三宝证件影片，陈时中首度公开道歉。影片中，陈时中从厕所隔板上方探出，遭外界质疑画面不妥，团队后续将影片撤下、修改再上传。
跟我们的创作团队也有研究过，也跟他们表达，就是说需要做一个修正，那他们也欣然同意。那我们并没有任何要有骚扰任何的意思在。
而被质疑的不只有影片内容，将台北市政府主管的公厕马桶换成免治马桶，预算经费来源、后续维护处理等也让外界关注。先前无党籍台北市长参选人黄珊珊更批评是华而不实的设备，国民党台北市长参选人蒋万安也提出质疑，
故障能不能及时修？包括整体的清洁卫生是不是能够维持在一定的品质？还有包括女性朋友是不是不需要大排 队伍每次要等待非常久。我觉得这些其实都可以透过不只是硬体的建制整体的提升，还有透过相关的管理维护整体的品质。我想这个才是最重要的。
他认为是华而不实，可事实上当初他想在市场设立的时候，并不是因为华而不实。说有人在另外批评说要清洁，那清洁是最基本的哈，厕所的清洁这不用再说，好，这是必然要做。既然把马桶都升级了，地面各方面清洁的升级。
陈时中说，让身体更清洁舒适是市民的权利，而政策实施必然也会编列预算，通过议会审议。新唐人亚太电视池千里、曾新敏，台湾新北报道。
那但是让大家如果有感觉这样子的。